The golden glow of the setting sun spilled across the pine-covered slopes, casting long shadows over Mark's secluded family cabin. It was his sanctuary, a place where the world's noise couldn't reach him. That evening, as he unpacked his groceries, a sharp knock rattled the wooden door. Standing there was a woman he had never seen before, her arms crossed, her gaze fixed, as though she had been waiting for this moment all day. "My name is Karen," she announced without so much as a greeting. "I have this cabin reserved for the weekend." Mark frowned, unsure if he'd misheard her. The cabin was never listed for rent. It had belonged to his family for decades. "I think you're mistaken," he replied gently. But Karen's smirk suggested she was certain she was right, and not planning to leave. Karen produced a printed receipt from her bag, waving it like a victory flag. "I paid good money for this place," she said, stepping closer. Mark glanced at the paper it bore his address, but the rental details looked oddly generic. Still, her voice carried across the quiet clearing, attracting the attention of hikers passing by on the trail. When Mark calmly explained that she had been scammed, Karen's tone turned sharp. "Don't play games with me. This cabin is mine for the next 2 days." She planted herself on the porch, blocking the doorway. Her phone appeared in her hand, and she began snapping photos of him, muttering about evidence and taking this to the authorities. Karen's next move was swift. She dialed 911, speaking in a trembling voice as though she were the victim of a terrible injustice. "I'm locked out of my rental," she told the dispatcher, her eyes flicking toward Mark in a silent challenge. The words were loud enough for nearby campers to hear, and whispers began to ripple through the forest air. Within 15 minutes, the distant hum of an engine grew into flashing blue and red lights. 2 officers stepped out, their expressions calm but alert. Karen rushed forward, thrusting her contract into their hands. The younger officer read through it, then turned to Mark. "Sir, do you have proof you own this property?" Mark retrieved the original deed from inside. The papers told the truth instantly. Karen had fallen for an online scam. Karen's confidence cracked. Her hands trembled as the officers explained the fraud and advised her to contact her bank. No apologies came, only silence as she trudged toward her car, the mountain wind tugging at her coat. Mark closed the cabin door softly, the firelight dancing inside. The weekend's peace had returned, though he knew this was a story he would one day tell with a quiet smile under these same pine trees.